A gentle guide for grandparents. Have you ever held a small hand, looked into that bright, curious face, and wondered which moments you make together will matter the most years from now? It's a gentle worry many of us carry. We want to be more than a kind memory. We want to be someone who shaped a child's sense of safety, wonder, and belonging. Building a life-changing bond isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about being thoughtful, consistent, and present in ways that children sense and keep. Today I'll share 5 practical ways you can deepen your connection with your grandchildren, each one filled with examples, small scripts you can try, and the kind of clear reasoning that makes these ideas work. These aren't tricks. They're invitations. Invitations to be remembered with love. Share your stories, and really hear theirs. People often think of grandparents as living libraries of family stories, and that's true. But the most powerful exchanges go 2 ways. You share and you listen. Stories give children identity, listening gives them worth. Why it works? Stories provide context. When you tell a tale about your childhood, a grandchild learns where they come from and how ordinary people handled fears, mistakes, or joy. Listening convinces them their thoughts and feelings matter. That combination builds both identity and self-esteem. A story you can use. Meet Mary and Ben. Mary is 68. Ben is 11. One rainy afternoon they sit with hot chocolate. Mary begins, "When I was your age, the rain meant our school was closed and we got to make paper boats." Ben laughs and asks, "Did your boat ever sail?" Mary smiles and admits, "It sank on the first bend, but we tried again." Ben then tells her about a science project he's nervous about. Mary listens for 10 full minutes, asks one question, and repeats the main point back. "So you're worried the volcano won't erupt the way you planned?" Ben nods, relieved. He feels heard. Practical steps to try this week. Prepare one short story beforehand. A mistake that ended well, a small adventure, a proud moment, 2 or 3 minutes long. Use "tell me more" and reflective phrases. "That sounds exciting. What happened next?" Or, "You seemed disappointed. What did that feel like?" Avoid lecturing. Keep questions open. "How did that make you feel?" instead of "Why didn't you do X?" If a grandchild is shy, try an activity-first approach. Tell the story while doing something simple, knitting, drawing, or walking. Movement often loosens conversation. Short dialogue to practice. Grandparent: "I had a dog named Poppy who chewed all my school books." Grandchild giggles, "Really? What did you do?" Grandparent: "I hid the dog's favorite toy and found it the next day." Have you ever lost something important? This invites a memory from the child and keeps the exchange gentle and mutual. Pitfalls and how to avoid them. You don't turn stories into sermons. Keep them human and brief. If you correct or criticize too quickly, you shut down sharing. Hold judgment for another time. If you don't know how to respond, say so, "I'm not sure, but I want to understand." Create traditions, small rituals that last a lifetime. Traditions act like anchors. They give families rhythm and memories that carry meaning even when other things change. Why traditions matter. Rituals, no matter how ordinary, become emotional shorthand. A cookie recipe, a special walk, a unique greeting, these repeated actions signal belonging and safety. When children recall their childhood, rituals are often the clearest images. The smells, the routines, the shared jokes. The story to illustrate. George is 72. Every Saturday morning he makes pancakes shaped like dinosaurs for his 2 grandchildren, Leah, 9, and Max, 6. He's not a chef. The pancakes are slightly uneven, sometimes floppy, always a little too sweet. But Leah starts arriving before breakfast, expecting the Dino Day, and bringing a tiny toy dinosaur to set at the table. Years later, as teenagers, they still call every Saturday to check if George will make pancakes when they visit. The food is small. The shared ritual is enormous. How to start a tradition that sticks. Keep it simple and repeatable. Complexity gets dropped first. Tie it to an emotion rather than just an activity. Laughter, quiet conversation, curiosity. Involve the child in planning. If they help choose or prepare, the ritual becomes theirs too. Make an "if you can't come" version. For long-distance families, a postcard tradition or a monthly shared playlist works. Examples of traditions by age and distance. To little ones, 2 to 6 a bedtime rhyme only you two know, a sticker chart you fill together, a special snack recipe. School age, 7 to 12 a monthly story where you invent a new character together, a simple craft project you always do on visits. Teens, 13 to 18 a playlist exchange, a yearly choose a book contract, a 2-line journal each of you keep and swap. Long distance, a monthly mystery box, mailed with small things, or a scheduled 1-hour call for a shared activity like reading or playing a simple online game. Keeping traditions fresh. Rotate small elements so it never becomes stale. Change the story for a yearly theme, or let the grandchild suggest the pancake shape. The goal is warmth, not performance. Embrace their world. Learn what they love without losing yourself. When you step into a grandchild's interests, you say something important. I care about what lights you up. This can be as simple as learning a game they play or trying a new app they love. Why meeting halfway matters. Children sense when adults make effort. That effort equals respect. It signals that their choices aren't silly or irrelevant. At the same time, bringing your own passions creates a two-way exchange. They learn from you, you learn from them. A story, patience and curiosity bridge a gap. Sophia is 66. Her granddaughter, Ava, is 13 and loves a drawing app. At first Sophia fumbles. Her fingers seem too slow and she laughs at her own clumsy sketches. Ava, surprised, becomes the teacher. The lesson becomes a shared joke. Later, Sophia shows Ava a watercolor technique on paper, and Ava is surprised at how different and beautiful it is. They both leave the session with a new piece of shared culture. How to do this well? Is start with curiosity, not judgment. Tell me about that game. What do you like best? Ask for a mini lesson. Children love to be experts. Let them teach you. Set small boundaries if technology bothers you. Show me for 15 minutes, then let's take a walk. Boundaries keep interactions calm and real. Bring something from your world too. If you love gardening, bring seeds and explain how to plant them. The exchange becomes mutual. Practical activity ideas. For tech-loving kids, ask them to show you a favorite app and then create something together, a digital drawing or a playlist. For sporty kids, attend one practice, ask about their goals, and celebrate one small win. For musical kids, listen to one favorite song together and ask them to teach you a chorus. Share one song you loved at their age. Gentle rules for embracing their world. Avoid sarcasm or dismissive comments about their choices. It kills curiosity. Resist the urge to fix their hobbies. You're learning with them, not evaluating them. Keep safety in mind. If the game or app has risks or in-app purchases, ask a parent about boundaries before diving in. Make time. Proximity helps. Presence matters most. Time is the currency of relationships. You may not be nearby, but showing up intentionally, even from a distance, communicates consistency and love. Why consistent presence builds trust. Regular, predictable contact builds a sense of reliability. Children learn patterns and feel secure when people keep promises to them. It's the difference between grandpa sometimes calls and grandpa calls every Sunday. The latter creates a steady thread in a child's life. A long-distance example with practical details. Ellen lives 2 states away. She arranges a weekly Sunday call at 4 p.m. During the first 5 minutes they ask quick questions. What was the best part of your week? Then they do a 5-minute shared task, reading a page of a book, drawing a picture on their respective sides, or trying a riddle. The predictable rhythm, hello, short activity, goodbye, makes the calls easy to plan around and emotionally meaningful. Ideas for different situations. Close by, make small, repeatable acts part of your routine. A short weekly walk, regular attendance at a school play once a term, or dropping off soup on a hard week. Far away, set a predictable schedule, video calls, voice notes, and create shared artifacts. A private photo album you both add to, or a monthly letter exchange. Busy families, be brief, but be on time. 10 minutes consistently beats irregular 2-hour calls. creative remote activities that feel close. Read the same short chapter and talk about one line. Keep a shared digital sketchbook where each adds one doodle a week. Mail a small adventure kit, a postcard, a tiny toy, and a one-question challenge for the child to complete that week. Use microgifts. Text a photo of a flower you saw and ask them to send one back. Troubleshooting time constraints. If a grandchild seems distant, shorten the call and add something interactive. A quiz, a quick craft, or a mini-game often reboots connection. If calls feel awkward, try parallel activities. Cook the same simple recipe while on the phone. Shared action reduces pressure to talk. Be their safe place, listening, validation, and calm support. Above all else, grandparents can offer a unique kind of steadiness. You can be the quiet harbor when childhood storms blow in. Why emotional safety is critical. Children and teens face constant evaluation, school, peers, social media. A grandparent who listens without needing to fix everything provides relief. Validation, saying, "I hear you," or "that sounds hard," teaches emotional regulation. It's not about solving every problem, it's about helping a child feel understood. A story that shows the power of presence. Sam, 14, is struggling with a failing grade and feels ashamed to tell his parents. His grandmother, June, notices his quietness and asks gently, "Do you want to walk with me?" On the walk he confesses his worry. June doesn't scold. She says, "I can hear how much you care about doing well." She asks what he thinks would help. Together they plan a small step, a 20-minute homework check on Wednesdays. Sam leaves feeling less alone and more able to try again. How to respond when a grandchild is upset. Use short validating sentences. "That sounds really tough. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. You're not alone." Ask one question, then listen. "What do you think might help?" If you don't know how to help, say so honestly, "I'm not sure, but I want to be here with you." Avoid taking sides in parental disputes. If an issue needs parental involvement, encourage conversation rather than intervening. Simple phrases that build trust. "Tell me more." "I believe you." "That must have been hard." Small steps are okay. These phrases keep the focus on the child's feelings and show steady support. Boundaries and healthy limits. Being a safe place doesn't mean overriding parents or removing responsibility from the child. It means offering comfort, perspective, and sometimes practical support, tutoring, driving, or cheering from the sideline. Work in tandem with parents and respect their rules. Your support will be most helpful when it reinforces the child's larger support system. You've read 5 thoughtful ways to deepen your relationship with your grandchildren. Share stories and listen, build traditions, step into what they love, make regular time, and be a calm, safe place. Each idea is simple, and each can change a life when done with care and consistency. Before you go, choose one small action to try this week. Tell one short story you haven't shared before, start a tiny tradition, learn one thing about a hobby they love, schedule a short call, or simply ask a child how they're really doing and then sit quietly while they answer. That one small step will ripple out further than you imagine. I'd love to hear from you. What will you try this week? Share one idea in the comments so others can try it too. If a particular story or suggestion moved you, please like the video, subscribe for more gentle, practical advice about family and meaningful living, and share this with a friend or family member who might welcome a little inspiration. Remember, the greatest gifts are often ordinary. Your time, your presence, your stories, and your steady love. Those are the things grandchildren carry into their adult lives. Thank you for being willing to grow closer.